But Boletaria has one final hope. A lone warrior who has braved the baneful fog. Has the land found its savior? Or have the demons found a new slave?
Welcome back to episode 2 of our Demon Souls playthrough. When we last left off, we got absolutely smashed by a large 5-finger and 1-thumb demon. And now we're going to figure out where we want to go. The Archstone of a Small King, Burrow King, Tower Queen, something that's broken, interesting. Maybe I can repair it later, or maybe I'm not allowed to go there. Shadowmen, Chieftain, alright. I have no clue what any of those may represent. I'm going to assume that Miyazaki and his team, with the blue spirit in front of this one, intended the player to go here first. There's a picture of a king. Small indicates maybe weak. Boletarian Palace, a huge stone castle in the heart of the northern kingdom of Boletaria. Hungry soldiers, whose souls have been stolen by demons, attack trespassers, and terrible dragons nest there. Definitely sounds like a place that will kill me, but so does everything. After what we've already experienced, there's no reason for me to not try and take on the world. Already, this bridge is giving me the same vibes in Dark Souls 1. When you are going towards the flooded Anor Londo, it has the sort of long-reaching path, although it wasn't necessarily upward towards like a castle or keep. Miyazaki clearly loved his red dragons, and being in the forward, obstructing the forward path of the players. More grass. I gotta stop double tapping so hard so I can know what it is that I'm picking up. You can see that our health value at the end of the last one is halved. This one is, to my understanding, more like spirit soul based. You have to kind of reclaim your soul in a way. And the other ones, you were either cursed or you needed to gain humanity or enkindle yourself. And this one, it's all about that souls. Oh, here you can see there are people gonna smack me. Flying across the area and smacking me. Oh. A few minutes in and I'm already embarrassed. This guy's locked onto us here. I saw him sneaking around. In the Souls-like games, instead of kind of like having a bunch of healing items, they focused in Dark Souls on one healing equipment, and that kind of became the gimmick as things went on with the Estus Flask. This game did not have that. Does not have that, rather. You need to use your items efficiently and kind of strategize how you want to proceed. Already you can see, of course, this undertones of this place is just... Things are bad. Things are bad here. People have lost their souls. Humanity is not in control. Similar to what the intro kind of said. We're kind of the last hope. Oh, I might be killed by some regular people. Nope. Not the case. And another for good measure. One thing that's certainly true about Souls-like games is you gotta be ready that you're gonna get got. Especially with moves like that guy just did. The veteran killer. Just come in and start whacking you and killing you easily. Me, myself, honestly, I heal way too much in these games. I like being completely topped off when dealing with circumstances. Although, it may not be the best choice here. I'm going to conserve most of my mana, even though the ring that I have kind of gives me some magic regen. Just to deal with any surprise big enemies or something like that. I think the magic will do more than our rapier easily, based on how that fight with that demon went. See, there's these really, really tight areas that they kind of constrict you with. This guy right here is clearly an example of saving my magic. Ooh, 101. You can see the damage here is extremely high. Oh, we have another individual. You can tell by these soulless men that their like wild attacks and things like that are meant to take out impatient players, people who are rushing too fast into the game, or those who may need to get too close. I think that was more half-moon grass. I'm just going based on the colors. Oh, yep. Thought I heard something. Very, very tight areas, dark areas. Miyazaki and his team love these sort of areas because they love constricting the player's movements. They love pressuring the player to be wary of every corner that they move around. And if you're not seasoned, you just most of the time will fall prey to it. It's natural to kind of want to take on what's in front of you. You're the big hero of the area. Hang on, stop chatting for a second. In the Souls-like games, every decision you make counts with how you move. If you treat it like a hack and slash, you'll be disappointed with how the game goes. Because it's not like a Dynasty Warriors experience. Positioning is key, and sometimes the game will just throw fire bombs at you instead of giving you a fair fight with a sword. I'm liable to believe that there's more people with fire bombs in this tight area as well. This area reminds me of kind of like the couple of things in Elden Ring. The Storm Castle has a stairway similar to this, a little bit wider, a little bit more open with explosive barrels. In Dark Souls 1, there is a tight area like this as well. I forget the name of presently. There's ones that constrict you with like fire weapons, fire-based explosions to have the player get used to the fact that enemies can also use items as well, and they do so from an advantageous position above you or to the side of you. And some enemies are going to be kind of out of reach. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, this might be it for us. See if we can get some distance. Nope. Nope, we have embarrassed ourselves. One thing I need to get used to is the lock-on. Kind of constricts kind of the way I want to move, so I need to get used to that. And this brings us into the first idea of the losing your currency mechanic, which is something that was extremely popularized by these games. You can tell that my currency in the bottom right of my souls has gone to nothing upon me respawning, and I have to go back to where I died in order to get it. If I die again before getting it, it will be gone forever. And this is where the more rage-inducing mechanics come into effect for people. People will get upset at these sorts of things. And when you're starting off, that's natural. You don't like losing progress. Especially in an RPG. The interesting fundamental about this for these types of games and why it was so beloved by certain folk was that it wasn't common in RPGs to kind of go backwards so much. It was, you usually would like level up, you say, and then kind of stay that way. Or the only time is you would really get a, game over, you would just restart. This brought about the idea of punishing the player for their ineptitude or their mistakes or their lack of skill. And it provokes people to want to beat the game even harder. But of course this can have the opposite effect, and people can feel discouraged if the game has cheated them. And let me focus on this arrow guy. It's homing arrows. It's homing crossbow bolts. So again, the best thing to do is just watch these wild enemies from back here and not make any mistakes. I may even just use some magic to kind of clear the way since it's so powerful. Goodness, look at that damage. That is insanely powerful. Let's take a quick look at our stats. Magic is the highest thing we have. Here I am using my rapier with a dexterity of 12. I assume that is what my weapon scale is on, and it is a rapier, but I could be wrong. Could be one of those classic strength rapiers. Oh, this guy dropped something for us. More item here as well. Alright. This gentleman. It was well. Goodness. That damage is very disgusting. Goodness. And it slightly recovers thanks to the ring we start with. This probably is the better choice in this area. It does a one-shot them, but it gets pretty close. And I think in order to recover our souls, that's what we will do. In all honesty, I mean, I probably should focus on using this magic. As I kind of mentioned before, it's strength. But in areas like this, where they have a sort of height advantage or tactical advantage over you, it's a good idea to use all of your possibilities if you have any. There's a person behind us. Kind of comes out before. Ooh. Oh, he has an advantage over us. Kind of head back here. He even throws right down at the ground. Listen for it. Listen for the audio cue. There we go. Camera's not doing us any favors for the lock-on, but that's okay. Oh, there goes. Serves him right. One thing that's also important too is to find your sense as a player of what you look out for. Understanding animations in games like these is key, but for me, it's that, but also hearing the correct thing. Certain noises will tell me something is going to be happening, even if I can't see it. Oh, well, I have aggroed him, and he will come to me. I think he's throwing something at the wall. It sounds like he's upset about me shooting him with a magical bolt. It's reasonable. Goodness, it's not even funny how strong magic is comparably. Oh, there's two guys here. Let's just continue with the magic. Let's go for a little block there. Just let him come right at us. Goodness me. Grass. There's also these kinds of areas as well. Spots that you kind of see that have items, and you have to wonder if dropping down to get them is the right move or not. This is a classic. See at the top of this, he has some kind of barrel or bomb or box or something. Stone ball. They did that. That's one of the classic tropes of this team as well, is they will roll something down a set of stairs at you. This is teaches the player all about how these guys have traps as well. And you need to be on your toes. Again, further proving to the player that charging ahead recklessly is a quick way to die. I might have gotten turned around here. Yes, I have. A lot of people might look at things like that and, oh, it's unfair, how am I supposed to know? And the way I like to look at it in these types of games is you have to get used to the surprises. Try and understand that each section that you pass through is going to have something about it. Something will be surprising. Oh, here we have a ranged enemy and a melee enemy. Kind of, again, pressure me into making a decision. But I will tell you, my friends, I really like the magic. A 1-point difference, and I'm one-shotting versus everything else. Okay. Here I can see down this way, just through colorization of this guy. Red has always been sort of an identifier for Miyazaki and his team. That is probably really strong. This right here also looks like maybe not the way to go, but maybe so. So I don't know how far this guy will chase me if I fail, but this is a game where we test things. And we try our skill. So we'll throw a spell at him and we'll check our damage. He immediately shields up, runs pretty quickly. Spell with the shield up is 13. Now let's see if he resets. He has a charge move, it looks like, with his spear. He continues to proceed. Oh. Oh yeah, he's pretty relentless. That's alright, we'll go around here. I saw an item that was behind him, so it seems like he might chase us till the end of this, and we may have signed our death into this enemy here. Sometimes enemies in these games will kind of reset. And we got another hero soul, so we'll wait for him to come off of the area where he has an advantage, which is this. He has a spear. Let's go see what his attack is, which is a charge. And we'll just run past him. Now, again, there's a chance that he could just chase us forever. So let's see if we can get him into a position that's helpful for us. Let's see how far he goes. See if he keeps coming. Oh, looks like he gave up. Okay, that's fine. We don't need to defeat him now. We can come back later. I think he has the advantage. He probably does a lot of damage, too. This guy is one of those dudes that keeps his shield up. But you can see that their stamina is not really infinite, necessarily. So, oh, he had a third stab there I wasn't aware of. And we'll just chip him down. Okay. This seems like the way to go, maybe? Usually fog walls indicate kind of like moving closer to your objective. So let's also explore over here. We may regret it. We may not. Fire bomb. Could be useful against that, actually, that individual. Oh, individuals with fire. Oh! I see. Alright, this shows us, the player, that some of these boxes, these barrels, are explosive. We can use that to our advantage, maybe, if we use the fire bombs and whatnot. But because we have magic to start, we could miss it horribly and embarrass ourselves. There we go. It was a good idea. Over here we have... This looks like something that I can maybe cut. Just judging by what you can really tell is how it looks more animated than the background here. So let's see if I'm right. I am. I'm not sure what I've released. Possibly things that were dangling. But you can just see the difference in textures. The creation of the 3D model here. The backdrop here of this brick wall versus this more solidified thing. I don't have a good word for it. But the chain holder looked like it was something that I could interact with. We continue down. Oh, we've got the angry mob. Maybe they'll just let me kill them from up here. Magic does it again, my friends. Nothing to be concerned about from these wacky, crazy, soulless firemen. Okay. This opens up, most likely, a shortcut. Yes, indeed. And now we learn about the idea of shortcuts, which is kind of self-explanatory. In the event that you would die and go to a specific area, you or respawn at a specific spot, you can go through these shortcuts to get to your ship faster, get to where you were faster. So we got this jade hair ornament. Let's see what it says. If it says anything. I guess I could resort items. That's neat. I don't know if there's a way to read what it is. Perhaps I just don't know. Doesn't count as a key item. But I can't use it. Well, oh, here we go. If I change the display. A simple jade hair ornament, could it belong to a poor little girl? Well, considering from us talking to the NPCs earlier, the gentleman known as Thomas, our stalker, if you will, our item box man. He said he had a little girl. So maybe this goes to him. But let's continue on. He's not going anywhere. Stockpiler Thomas. I couldn't remember his original title. We'll call him Item Box Man. I'm not the best with names, but I'll remember it if I give him a nickname. You can see these areas start to kind of like open up and widen to some degree to give you kind of an idea of what's ahead of you. So we learned about... Oh. These guys seem to be having a good time. Alright, I don't really need this, so let's take the firebomb. Now here's one thing that was always difficult, was kind of aiming these. Oh, that's kind of bad. Oh, somebody died down there. Oh, I don't really know how close I need to be. Well, I was hoping that the firebomb would detonate our enemy, but I had to maybe lead him out first. No matter, we have the power of magic at our disposal. This guy also boasting a large weapon. No fear. I spoke of conserving my mana and whatnot, and goodness, there's no reason to do that. You might have heard as we've been moving, there's this constant breathing. Oh, I did not even notice you, friend.
Good day to you. Care to look over my wares? Mostly stolen, but who's telling ye?
Yeah, Dredgeling, you got it. What does he have? Anything interesting? Heals bleeding, shield, slave shield, bolt. Overpriced things, we'll save it. Let's talk to him.
Be a brave knight or depraved slave, the demons will snatch your soul, and you'll go mad. And those who dare cling to their humanity are hunted down. It is the end of Great Boletaria as we know it. But hell, at least the demons don't send us to our deaths in battle. There's this skinny fella, clad in fabulous armor, who's always mumbling about some mission. He's another one who's managed to stay sane like yourself. Probably some pampered son by the looks of his attire. I'd give an arm just for the buttons off his shirt. It is the end of Great Boletaria. But hell, at least the demons don't... Go
Okay.
ahead. I'm not going anywhere.
Alright, so this guy told us that there's another individual walking around like me. He may need our help. He says he's maybe a noble. Like us. Here there's this constant breathing in the back. Some areas you drop down into. Others you run down to. Now, there's a chance that dropping down here will kill us. I'm not sure what the fall damage really is in this game, how bad it is. So, oh. Looks like I'm getting ambushed. Let's go ahead and put them into this chokehold here that we have. And we'll take advantage of our linear moves that we have. Remember that the enemies are AI. They're always AI. Best thing to do with them is take advantage of how they're going to move through this space. They're mindless compared to you. Ooh. I can't lock on from my position, so I'm going to have to deal with them in a different way. Pick up something. Lotus. Unknown Soldier's Soul. Goodness. Interesting. The same animation, actually, this guy uses is what the Dark Knights use in Dark Souls 1, the Black Knights that you see. So they've used animations as well. Let's see if I can sneak up on him by walking like in the other ones. Oh, it seems so. Oh, well, maybe that'll kill him. It absolutely did not. It absolutely did not. Now I have to proceed downward. Oh. Never let gravity do what your magic bolts can already do. Oh, yeah. This looks like a exciting situation. Go ahead and clear them up from here. The idea of just the usefulness. I can't stress it enough how useful these spells are. Just slinging at these people. Oh, I got something else. I have no idea what it was. Maybe another shield, I think it was. Slave shield. Oh, it's just a ragdoll. I heard something moving. But it was nothing for me to be worried about. I believe those breathing noises are other knights that, like the one with the blue masks or the red mask, possibly. Well, I'm not sure exactly how to get down there. I don't really know how to jump. Oh. Maybe that was the key. For a heavy stab, I probably shouldn't have. I'll be honest with you, I didn't think that was my move. Oh, that's because this area is destructible. Alright then. Oh, yeah. A long corridor here. Another one of these guys. More grass. You can kind of see that I was trying to move around some of those arrows. Oh. I did not check my corner. There we go. Sometimes the arrows, the bolts, they curve, and you know that if you're a seasoned player. You get kind of used to the hilarity of the angles that they start to give you. All these individuals, because of our range with magic, just seem to not care that we exist. And normally this area would be quite destructive. You can see that there's explosive barrels everywhere, placed to kind of bait the player in to this shiny item in the back. Miyazaki and his team love trapping the player. They take advantage of greed and wrath and just the general anger that someone can invoke as well from failure again and again. I heard something, and that's what I heard. Another ambush. Also ones that throw firebombs. Their intention, perhaps, to draw me back to that area that's tight with the explosives. But we already cleared it out. So we had nothing to worry about. Alright.
Please, help me. I am trapped. Surrounded by Dregling.
Oh. Well, fortunately, we're low on magic. We do have the regen. So, give us a little bit of time here. Have a new friend. Oops. Oops, I have the wrong thing equipped still. Our magic regen is... One more stab for this individual. Great. Okay. We have saved our friend. Let's see what he has to say to us. Do I talk to him, or... Well... I guess that's where we'll end this episode. It's just this general thanks of this individual. I guess we'll head to the next one.